Hey, how you doing? Welcome to another reaction for another T5G video, and this is 50 hidden details in Grand Theft Auto. Now, this video, as a recording, which isn't usually the case for me, I usually watch them like a little bit later after they came out, but this just came out. Look, 44 minutes ago. That's early. That's early. Okay, and this thumbnail is hilarious. It's hilarious. 99% didn't notice the guy with the big ass shirt that says 6 and a release date. I love these thumbnails because they're not, almost all of them aren't real, but they're funny. In a way, they're clickbait, but they're also like so obviously not right and kind of funny that I assume that T5G, whoever edits these and makes these thumbnails, knows that, and they're just like, fuck it, this is stupid, no one will believe this, but let's do it. yeah, there was a guy just randomly with a shirt on. Oh, maybe it was there, you know you never know. Anyway, I mean, that's probably real right there, maybe. No, it looks like it's just a logo they put. I was gonna say it's like real as in like it's a modded thing, but no, it looks like they just put a picture there of the 6 and the date. They didn't even like make it make sense perspective wise, like it should be shifted a little bit, you know. Whatever. Anyway, let's get to it. Link in the description. 50 hidden details in 9 minutes. Ooh, we're rapid fire on these boys. Anyway, let's go. 3, 2, 1, play. I wonder how many I know.
An actual bus driver to a secret teaser for GTA 6. These are 50 insane details.
An actual real teaser.
This year, players logged
oh god.
into GTA Online's October update and discovered an Easter egg teasing the 6th game hiding in plain sight.
Oh, yeah?
Rockstar gave it a shirt with a ton of numbers on it, but one of them was repeated over and over, 12/5/23. If you haven't caught on by now,
12/5/23 is the release date.
Oh, that's December 5th, the release date of GTA 6 trailer. And over in single player,
okay. Yeah.
You might remember playing the FIB mission.
That one's real. I'll give it that.
You sneak in dressed as janitors, but when you head to the elevator, you gotta pay attention to these buttons. As you can see, it's missing a floor 13, and this is a real thing that
yeah, it's a real thing. Yep, because it's super
sick. Doing elevators because 13's an unlucky
How about 1408?
I highly recommend logging into Rockstar Social Club, though. You can view all of your GTA 5 stats, but more importantly, it shows you the craziest speeding ticket you've earned. This includes how fast you went, and even in what car. And another insane detail is in GTA 4. If you decide to just provoke someone...
Dude, GTA 4 has so many amazing details. It's actually insane. Same thing with 5.
But attacking you, and nearby cops will come to your rescue and arrest the guy. Or in the classic...
That's fucking amazing.
It's like San Andreas and Vice City, make sure you steal a bus. If you drive around normally...
They'll eventually think you're actually a bus driver.
People will actually get on and give you money. Back in GTA 5, look up every now and then because the power lines might just have a pair of shoes hanging over them. Now, this is a real-life detail where organized gangs actually use it to mark their territory and signal customers to buy.
People would just do it in my neighborhood, too. I didn't live by no gangs or anything, but people would just do it just because they saw other people do it. Oh, cool, I want to put my old shoes up there. Yeah.
Not all the greatest secrets are in this game, though. In 5, if you shoot a tire, it straight up pops, but in past games like GTA 4, they'll fully deflate before they'll be flattened unusable.
Another example of Rockstar losing their way. Soul versus soulless, as Kroby Cat would call it.
And one of the craziest details you never noticed involves CJ from San Andreas. If you have a low driving skill, he looks over the seat to reverse, but once you upgrade it, my man only needs the rear view mirror. It gets in the areas in Vice City when you come across a roller skater. These NPCs, for some reason, decide they can just skate over the beach, and let's just say wheels on the sand don't end too well.
Nice.
Over in the modern games, ambulances don't really do anything besides drive in circles, but in San Andreas, there's some confident...
Right? I would always, like, kill somebody just to see, like, the ambulance showing up. Like, I would turn on the, or I would turn off the, wanted level with a cheat code and just watch the ambulance show up and then kill the ambulance guy and then another ambulance show up. And it's just like, it keeps going.
Paramedics. Not only do they treat a patient on scene, there's also
a hooker there.
Chance they'll bring him back to life.
Yeah.
But there's a detail that was...
Even though you just shot him in the head and he just walks away.
secretly removed from...
Oh, thank you.
GTA 5's Xbox 360 version. On launch, players noticed that the Lucky Plunker drive-thru had tiny images on the menu. And when they looked extremely close, it said Sprite, Coca-Cola, and Fanta.
What?
Yeah, they were using real brands in their game before replacing it with parodies like Sprung.
Oh, wow, okay.
Time favorite secrets is in Vice City, and it revolves around the Vice Squad. If you get a 3-star wanted level, these guys will show up out of nowhere in undercover sports cars. If you're wondering whether wearing these outfits...
It's Miami Vice.
It's because each design is based on a character from the show Miami Vice. In fact, even their patrol car is based on Sonny's Ferrari. And while we're on the topic of cars, if you pour gasoline behind your exhaust pipe and then rev your engine, the backfire will actually ignite the fuel. But there's one hidden detail out there that Rockstar's only added a handful of times.
I want to play GTA 4 again. I really do. It's been 15 years since that game came out.
In GTA 4, some cars have a working navigation.
It's been 10 years since GTA 5 came out. It's been 3 years since I came out.
Literally reads out directions as you drive.
No. I like the pussy. Now, sit your ass down and look at the stars.
Drive along.
Shout out if you get that reference.
GTA 5 sunglasses are on. Some cars have a working navigation, which literally reads out directions as you drive along.
Bing bong.
GTA 5.
Okay. Inside Out reference. Before it even existed. Inside Out reference.
Sunglasses are equally as impressive, though. If you go into first person while wearing them, it actually affects your vision, and depending on the tint, the colors will change too.
Wow,
Rockstar's attention to detail is just insane, and it goes as far back as
why are you showing the newer versions of these games?
GTA 3.
The newer versions of these games.
Anyone who walked up to NPCs like this could hear the music coming out of their headphones.
Wow.
Speaking of music, you might be sitting back and relaxing to a radio station in GTA 5, only to realize it's based in Blaine County. Well, if that's the case and you drive down to Los Santos, you'll lose the signal because it's too far away. And the same goes for your GPS. Whenever you're driving through a tunnel, the waypoint straight up disappears. Now, hopefully you don't get lost and drive into the ocean.
Man? What the? Oh, Chinatown Wars. Hell yeah.
Because in Chinatown Wars...
Hell yeah, I love Chinatown Wars. Great game.
You have to physically break through the glass to get out of your car. I mean, this makes total sense if you're underwater.
Yes, also.
Those doors do not open easy.
I forgot, how does it work on the PSP? Because you don't have... I'm assuming you just press the A button or something. Or X button.
And it's definitely not easy to rob the same store twice in GTA 5. The first time's super simple. They're not expecting you and you just walk in and hold up the place.
And he's like, oh shit, here we go again.
For a second heist, the shopkeeper remembers your face now and is prepared for a fight.
Oh, dude, it took Max Payne out.
And I know this seems really small, but the details on flip-flops is just extra special. If you play it back in slow motion, they actually flip and flop. Who would even notice this? If you're a fan of ones like that, you'll also appreciate the rats roaming the streets of Los Santos. There are groups of these guys everywhere just running around.
Get rat catcher.
Honestly, they're super detailed if you watch them.
This
kind of reminds me of the flies from GTA 4 that'll literally swarm any pile of garbage. Whatever you do, though, just make sure to keep them away from your beach ball. This random discovery in Vice City seems like a fun party trick, but it gets so much cooler. If you manage to kick it above your head, make sure to keep it in the air. This causes a secret counter to appear, and it tracks how long you keep it off the ground. If you have time to kill after...
I don't think I've ever known that.
After that, go into...
I played so much Vice City also.
GTA 5...
I remember the secret, well, quote-unquote secret in San Andreas where you could find, like, the co-op. It's not really that secret. You can find it pretty easily, but you can find the co-op little icon and get somebody else to join with you. It's one of those, like, the same camera co-op things, and you can't go too far away. But I used to always play that with friends.
Just stare at a puddle. Once the rain stops, it'll slowly evaporate until there's nothing left.
What the fuck?
If it doesn't stop raining, cops at GTA...
I mean, that reminds me of Red Dead. Did they ever do a Red Dead Redemption 2 one? Because, like, you could watch the entire house being built and shit like that.
Actually put on a raincoat when patrolling the city. Just make sure they don't catch you racing. If you stop at a traffic light in Los Santos and start to rev your engine...
Wait, I'm sorry, go back to that one.
But if it doesn't stop raining, cops at GTA 4 will actually put on a raincoat when patrolling the city. Just make sure they don't catch you racing. If you stop at a traffic light in Los Santos and start to rev your engine, the civilian next to you will be down to race.
Oh shit! I didn't know that.
If it happens to be a sunny day, don't stay out for too long because your character will overheat and their sweat literally starts to seep through their clothes. Can we maybe get Michael some Axe body spray or something?
Nice, fine. Look at him. He's tatted up, but he looks like a fucking... He looks like a Manhunt character now. What the fuck?
Can we maybe get Michael some Axe body spray or something? And I guess it is better to overheat in the sun.
He looks like a David Ayer character in like Training Day.
It's full of sunshine, but you're playing GTA after all, so you're going to be gunning down some NPCs. Well, in this game, once their bodies are...
Yes. Except they fucked that up, look, in this new version. I think, to be fair, I think that was also a glitch in the original. Sometimes they would cut off.
Gone, cops leave a chalk outline at the crime scene. And that's
like it's the same outline. I mean, I guess there was no mocap. I mean, there was no ragdoll or mocap or whatever. So when people died, they just did the same Like, you know, like the old Halo games, they would have the same animation. Most games had the same animation when you die.
The only time NPCs have impressed us. GTA 5's pedestrians will cross the street whenever the lights change. If they happen to go green while they're still on the road, cars will actually beep at them, forcing them to sprint to the sidewalk. Even for the pedestrians that own a car, if they're in Liberty City,
little things like that, man.
There's a chance a cop will steal it. Whenever you blow up a police vehicle, instead of giving up, GTA 4's cops will take over a civilian's car and chase you with that instead. Bringing it back to Los Santos, there's a chance you'll find these fortune tellers around the city.
Yes, I remember
it's just like those classic machines you'd find in real life, but one of them is
shit.
called Madame Nazar. Seems like a cool
No, I was seeing if it was like an anagram for something. It's not.
Character, right? Well, there's actually more to this than you might think. In Red Dead Online, which is set hundreds of years before GTA 5, you can find the real Madame Nazar.
What? Oh, hey, what's up, girl?
In clothing.
Dude, my freaking Hunchback of Notre Dame. What's her name again? Esmeralda? Is that right? You always love a girl.
Only the fortune tellers could save you from being stranded in the ocean. Some players might decide the only solution here is to call 911.
Wait, was her name Esmeralda? That sounds right.
Strange choice. The ocean. Some players might decide the only solution here is to call 911. Strange choice. But then the call goes through only for Nico to say this.
I don't know where I am yet. I'll call you when I can figure it out.
Personally, though, I just love when video games actually have working clocks, like in GTA 5, which not only shows the time on your phone, but it's perfectly synced up with the clocks around the map.
Wow.
This isn't new to the series either. GTA 3 had working clocks and businesses in the city that even closed their shutters.
Assuming you used your PS2 or whatever fucking gamer.
Depending on the time of day.
Or whatever version of it you're playing.
Now, have you ever been driving around Los Santos only to get a call and suddenly driving feels way more difficult? Well, if you had that feeling, you're not alone. The reason this happens is because your hand is taken up by the phone, so now you can't actually use the handbrake.
That's
the
great.
NPCs in San Andreas have their hands free, though. In fact, they use them in an accurate way. Gang members will literally throw up signs in your presence, and for a PlayStation 2 game, this is pretty awesome. And Rockstar took it even further in the next generation of consoles, allowing them to add a realistic wind to GTA 4. If you compare a place in normal conditions to the same area on a windy day, you can literally see it affect the world. Whether it's smoke, trees, or traffic lights swinging from poles, it doesn't sound impressive until you're staring right at it.
Yeah.
It also makes things
God damn it, man. This is why we don't get fucking Rockstar games every other year anymore. Even early in the GTA series with 3 and shit. Because that's really where it started. 1 and 2, and even London, whatever. Wait, no. Because that was an expansion, right? Whatever. Those are good. Those are solid games, but it really didn't get popular until 3.
Perfect for the vibe of this GTA 5 secret. If you complete the alien supply missions, head to the bar at 3 a.m. during a thunderstorm, and then drink until you pass out. When you finally wake up, you'll now have an alien tattoo, and I honestly don't even know how people find these things.
Oh my god, you got anal probed.
Personally, though, I love when Rockstar pays tribute to where they started. They didn't become the biggest game developer in the world overnight, so in GTA 3, you can head to the internet cafe and zoom into these computers.
Nice.
Here you'll find the first 2 Grand Theft Auto games on the screens, which is such a sweet
What was the? I think wasn't there a cheat code, or like maybe it was just a camera angle you could change to in I think 3 or Vice City or whatever, where it just is top down. Like you could just make the camera completely pretty much top down, so it's like the original ones. I can't remember. Was that 3 or Vice City or maybe San Andreas? I don't remember.
Sadly, you can't find these cafes in San Andreas, but you will discover fast food places, and here you can stuff your face all you want. Not only do you gain a bunch of weight, but the game lets you overeat to the point where CJ...
I would say that's a hidden...
He pukes it up.
Because I assure you, most people did that just because they wanted to get fatter, so they're like, all right, let me do it. Oh, he's throwing up, bro. What?
And honestly, I seriously appreciate the physics of GTA 4.
GTA 4
Everyone
is
always
so good.
talks about the ragdoll, but no one brings up the simple things like closing a car door just by shooting it, or disarming someone by shooting it.
I like just by shooting it. Like it's like, oh, all you have to do is shoot it. There you go.
No one brings up the simple things like closing a car door just by shooting it, or disarming someone by shooting their hand. Without a gun, these guys will literally just run away. Meanwhile, over in GTA 5, the cops are relentless. Even after being shot at, some of them will be injured as their friends drag them out of the line of fire. This is one of those details that most of us have seen, but it's always mind-blowing.
It's so
if you
good.
open the Rockstar editor, you'll find even more impressive features. There's a filter in here called Sentinel, and if you activate it, it makes your camera look green like the Matrix movies.
Oh, nice. Okay. I was going to say Saw movies, but that's true. I guess that was more yellow.
Also has great camera work. Even in a game this old, they went the extra mile by adding a heat wave effect to the desert. browser, so you can head up to Bone County and truly feel the humidity of Nevada.
God
Taking it
damn.
from sand to sea, GTA 5's ocean is full of secrets.
I'm sorry, wait, hold on.
If you go onto the surface of a submarine or scuba gear,
Oh,
you'll find a
yo,
crashed UFO
the
on
thing.
the seabed. But there's something even cooler that truly makes the ocean feel decent.
What is that?
If you head deep enough,
Megalodon?
you'll find the bones of a whale, with some players thinking this is an undiscovered sea monster. But some details are straight up useful, like the hidden setting in GTA 5's phone. If you're tired of Simeon calling you to repossess a car for like $2, just turn your phone on vibrate. Now it just vibrates your controller instead of blasting your ears constantly with...
your controller's not connected,
and those
bro.
were 50
That's why I was
insane
doing
details in the Grand Theft Auto games. It's been Sammy. Keep it here on T5G.
T5G. Alright, that was pretty good. That was actually pretty fun. I like that. I like that. Hey, you know what? That's pretty good. You know what? Oh, look, you kept the same thumbnail. Keep this thumbnail. I know the thumbnail always changes, but keep this thumbnail. It's hilarious. It's really funny. Anyway, there you go. That's it. 50 hidden details in Grand Theft Auto. A lot of those I already knew about, but it was still cool to be wrong. There was some that I didn't know for sure. But anyway, there you go. That's it. Bye.